The number one question I've been getting privately and subliminally publicly is like, Faye, we see a ring on your finger. What's going on here? All right. So let's talk. Hey, child, and welcome back to my channel. So I actually have to do my makeup to record some content. I'm recording some content for my faith-based channel, Just Faith and Faith. I'll link it down below if you're new here. And I'm also recording some content for my beauty brand, Champion Beauty. Shout out to me. I need to actually start advertising it. I am super shy in real life, and the thought of being like, hey, this is mine, is actually extremely intimidating. I know that sounds strange from a YouTuber, but it's the truth. But I'm forcing myself to get out of my imposter syndrome ways and actually start advertising my business. So I need to get my face together. With that being said, I got a couple of life updates. I decided I'll let y'all into that too. So let me grab my makeup. Y'all grab y'all tea. I'm gonna give y'all some tea, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let's get started. So first of all, I did my eyebrows and my lashes off camera because sometimes they be having a little gangster lean. So I just tried to do the best I could and just try to keep them straight as possible. Could do it on camera. As far as the makeup, do y'all even care? Do you care? I'll link it. I'll do something, child. Anyway, let's go. Let's see. So I mentioned Champion Beauty. I'm getting ready to record some content for that. Thank you to everybody who has supported so far. I appreciate you. I love getting reviews back. I had one person, that's the one that made me cry, because I do deal with imposter syndrome a lot, and that's something I'm asking God to really help me with. One day I was having a moment where I was kind of just like, do I really want to do this? Like, do people even care? And it was something I was feeling about a lot of different things. And one day somebody messaged me, and I believe God used her. She said, I've been using your oil and I finally got some peach fuzz growing in, and it's been bald for years. When she said that, that was the battery in the back that I needed, because sometimes it's a little, it ain't a little. Running a business by yourself, being a one-man band, it's very difficult, especially for me, because this is an emotional passion project for me. I told y'all I started this because I had went through a very hard time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, after that, I just didn't want to feel like I failed at something else. And so for the business to be doing well and people to be getting results, it really has been making my life, it's been making me, I need to clean this brush, but I'm gonna use it anyway. But it's a very fulfilling feeling when something that you have birthed out is working for other people and they're seeing positive results. So thank you to everybody that has shopped with Champion Beauty. I'll link it down below. Y'all have no idea what y'all support me. I'm not finna cry. Y'all have no idea what y'all support means to me. So anyway, moving on. I'm doing this all wrong, so whatever. I'm supposed to be, I don't feel like it. I have moved. This isn't my final home. I'm actually at my mama's house right now. Today we are actually getting ready to go. So here's the thing. I left my apartment because my lease was up November 5th. And the house that I am moving to is not going to be ready until mid-December. And so I had a couple of options. I could do another month there, doing like a month to month, but that was an absolute no. And I refused to do that simply because this might actually turn into a legal issue. I've had issues at that place for a long time. And so without me getting into all of it, because again, I do believe this is finna turn legal, mold. I lived with mold. I ain't gonna get into all of that, because again, this is probably gonna become legal. But we had a pipe leak, and it leaked, I want to say 3, almost 4 weeks. And if y'all know anything about water and a pipe leaking, not only is mold possibility, so is property damage. And so there were some things done in the house as far as damage because of this leak that was never fixed. And so I'm pretty much just waiting on like the final, y'all know after you leave an apartment they send you a letter, and if you by chance look like, okay, well, we're gonna deduct this from your deposit because of this damage. I want to make sure that I am not charged for something I did not do. And so that's why I say I'm prepared to go legal, because I will fight you tooth and nail about that. I have had a horrible experience at that other apartment, and so that's why excuse me, that is why I chose not to do month to month there. And so because I had like a month in between, and of course I could always go with family, but I got a 2-year-old. Y'all know sometimes 2-year-olds be 2-year-old, and then he's a boy. And for me, I don't want to wear out my welcome. And it's just like, I know, okay, I curate what I allow y'all to see about the boy on the internet. I want to tell you, he like Tasmanian devil. The boy got so much energy. I'm like, oh my God. And so I didn't want to put that on a family member because like he might wear them out too. And so I chose, instead of doing all of that, I got an Airbnb. So that is a temporary situation. But then like the place I'll actually be living, y'all will see that in December. It's not a mortgage or anything like that. I didn't want to buy a house until I got married. So it's a rental property. It's not gonna be ready till December. Speaking of that, y'all, let's have a conversation real quick. Okay. All right. Let's talk about it. Okay. Because the number one question I've been getting privately and subliminally publicly is like, Faye, we see a ring on your finger. What's going on here? All right. So let's talk. There are certain things about my life I will never, ever, hey, get on my, sorry. But there are certain things about my life I will never post on the internet again. And I say that because if you go to the YouTube search engine right now and you look up Faye in the City, the number one thing people are concerned about on YouTube is this lash lifted? I'm gonna have to fix that. But the number one thing people are concerned with when they see is my previous relationship. People regularly search that because anything that come up is something that's commonly searched. And so the number one thing is my divorce. And I don't like that because it's so much more to my online journey than that. And so for that reason, I have decided I ain't never bringing nobody on the internet again. Unless he is in a place where on a business level, it benefits him, which benefits our family, then yeah, I'll incorporate him. But if it ain't, hey, I got this business, go ahead and, then I'm not doing it. And so with that being said, I ain't never bringing nobody on the internet again. Simply because I want to keep the main thing, and that main thing is me. But I also take accountability for that because I was the one who chose to vlog. I was the one who chose to share my life. I was the one who chose to post it at any time. And I know people say, well, you only have to post what you want to post. But if you invite somebody into your home, you invite somebody into your family when things are going good, and then next thing you know, they just all of a sudden disappear on the internet with no explanation. I don't think that's fair to your audience. I just don't think that's realistic. I understand why certain influencers move that way, but I know realistically, I don't like that. Like, don't put me all in your business, and then when you have a bad time, all of a sudden you like, give me privacy. Excuse me? I ain't trying to invade your privacy in the first place. You made it public. So I totally get it. I was the one who let people see my marriage. I was the one that let people see my home. I was the one who let people in. But my lesson has been learned. I ain't let nobody into nothing now, again, unless it is for business purposes. So with that being said, I also want to say, to answer the question that people have been getting to with me, did I get remarried and just not say nothing? No. So the reason I started wearing a ring is a twofold answer. Number one, I was getting harassed at my gym. This is why I actually started going to another gym. There was these men that were just doing way too much. And what I found was when I started wearing a ring, they left me alone. So I actually bought this for that reason. It had an engagement ring portion to it too, with like a big old diamond. Well, it wasn't no diamond, it was heavy on the cubic, but that is why I started wearing it. I started wearing it because I was at the gym and I just didn't like how the man was moving, so I put that on to deflect and get them to leave me alone. That's part of the reason. The other part is because while I am not legally married, I'm also not available to anyone else, and I'll leave it at that. Life is really good, I'll say that. And I would want to encourage anybody that has gone through a hard time to know hard times don't last always. All right, I need you to hear me in the spirit that I say it, because there's certain things I ain't gonna outright confirm, but if you listen, I'm telling you everything. Hard times don't last always. When you go through a hard season, go through it. All right, I'm a person of faith, so I'm gonna tell you, give it to God. Do your inner work, do your outer work, go to therapy. If you're a person of faith, get connected with God again. Definitely do the work. But I'm telling you, as you do the work and you exude the joy outwardly that you are feeling inwardly, that joy is attractive to people. Happiness is attractive to people. When you are doing positive things, that is attractive to people. And as you are attracting people and you've done your work, you're able to select the right people to be in your life. And those right people will add. to the joy that you're experiencing. Okay, all right, so we're just gonna leave it there. Moving right along, what else is going on? Health and wellness, y'all. I'm getting back on my journey. I was doing so good, then I took a couple months off, tried to rebound, and I just was like, I had been disciplined for so long, but I'm back on it. I do have a private Facebook group for women called She Lives Well. I had not been posting for a while because, again, I was doing some of anything. Not that I was living unhealthy. I just wasn't following my regimen that leads to results. I was doing what it took to maintain, but not to be in a place of getting results. But now I'm back on it. My birthday coming up, and this is a certain way I need to look. And so right now in the group, we are starting a challenge, and it is a glute building challenge. Now, listen, there's certain ways I don't show up on the internet, but if you know, you know. When they talk about glutes, I know a thing or two, and we just gonna put it there. So if you are looking for help on your journey, it's free, y'all. I don't charge for that. It's a free group. It's private. It's just for women. I am going to walk you through what Suge Knight has shown me, which is my former trainer. I worked with him for a year, and basically, with that year, he taught me so much that in the year that I've been away from him, I've been able to implement what he taught me. That means he's a good teacher. So shout out to Suge Knight. That's my boy. But anyway, I've been implementing what he taught me, and I'm willing to share some things with you all. So if you are looking for help on your fitness journey, we're just doing it together. And again, ain't no charge. Just go to Facebook. The group is called She Lives Well. Speaking of living well, honestly, life has been really good for me. Like, offline, life has been great. I'm trying to get back into posting consistently online though, and I'm gonna tell you why. So here's the thing. Okay, so y'all know how certain people, when they get into certain places in life where they really happy, you can tell that they really happy because they start gaining weight. They start getting them happy pounds on them. That didn't happen to me, but what happened was I got so comfortable I didn't want to show up on the internet no more. I wanted to just enjoy my happy little life offline. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to post nothing. I would go 2 or 3 weeks and not post nothing. But here's the thing: when this is your business, when you're a full-time social media content creator, you can't just show up for work once every 2 weeks. So I'm trying to get back into posting. It's just, y'all, I've been in a bubble of happiness in my personal life, and I didn't feel like tapping into the hustle that is needed to be successful in business. I didn't feel like tapping into the grind. I didn't want to do none of that. I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to enjoy happiness, and that is what I've been doing. So that is why I've been so inconsistent. Any free time I had, it was either with my child or just living, and I didn't want to focus on business. And I thank you to those who have been rocking with me through my inconsistency. I thank y'all for those that's like, y'all know I used to be overly silly on the internet, and that's still a part of me. But it's just like right now, I felt the need just to protect the joy that I have now. So I feel a little bit more reserved in posting. And so now I'm at the place where it's like, okay, Faye, you've enjoyed your happiness. Now you still got to tap in and still continue to be Faye. You can't be so consumed in what you got going on in this area that you completely neglect your goals and your aspirations. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So I'm trying to start back posting consistently and advertise my business. And then also let y'all know I do have a faith-based channel that I need to start back posting on. Y'all, I just been in a bubble of happiness, and I'm grateful for it. I cried a lot of tears, okay? I cried a lot of tears. I went through a lot of things. And to finally be in a place where I am enjoying life, I feel like I deserved it. So I took a break from so much. So if it wasn't God, my child, or just, those that I'm connected to offline, I ain't want to hear nothing. I ain't want to post nothing. I ain't want to do nothing. So I'm sorry to those that, use my channel as an escape. If you still do that, I totally understand. But life has been beautiful. Life has been beautiful. And for so many different reasons. And if I could just be an example of anything to one person, it would be, number one, don't give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Whether it's your weight journey, y'all know I've been big, got smaller. Listen, we still getting to the place where we're getting smaller, but y'all know what I've been through. Whether it was infertility, went through that, God bless me. Whether it was divorce, went through that, God put me here now. It's just so many things that I had to struggle and fight through. And to finally be in a place of joy and peace in my life. It feels really good. Like, it feels really good to be in my skin. And I've been enjoying being just Faye. Not Faye in the city, not just Faye in faith. I've been enjoying being just Faye. So I thank y'all for riding with me through my break. I thank y'all for not harassing me for Samantha. I thank y'all for letting me just be Faye for a minute. But fantasy is trying to pop back out and just get back to work. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I want to talk to y'all about. Let me finish this face real quick though, so I can give you a proper goodbye. Okay, so this is about it as far as what I'm going to do on this little face of mine. I feel like this is kind of wordsuit, but if I could summarize this chapter of my life, it would be keep on believing. Keep on fighting. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on the life that you want to have for yourself. I don't care how bad you have fallen off. I don't care how much life has hurt you. I don't care the disappointment, the heartbreak, the discouragement that you have faced. If you don't take anything else from me, know this. Anything is possible and you can recover from anything, okay? I don't care how bad it was. You can recover. Life might not look the same, but you can recover your joy. You can recover your peace, and you're going to be okay. I am a living witness. Hear me. You're going to be okay, all right? So that's pretty much it for me. That's where I've been at in life. I do still consider myself a natural hair content creator, even though that's not as popular on YouTube anymore, which I totally understand. Fashion content, I've been having fun with that, even though I haven't been as consistent as I should. A video is coming very soon on YouTube. I've been doing it on TikTok and Instagram. Follow me there if you don't already. But on YouTube, I will be incorporating that as well, and so much more. I haven't really decided what total direction I want to go to as far as content creation, because let's be honest, this is still a business, and if a portion of the business is not as successful as it used to be, you need to pivot or you're gonna be out of business. So I'm like, okay, look, where's the pivot? And so I'm still figuring that out, but I also don't want to neglect my core audience who is still riding with me for the hair content. So I love y'all the most. I mean, everybody is important to me, but y'all that have followed me for hair care content, and you turn around and locked your hair, but you still check in with me. You wear your hair straight, but you still check in with me. You like, I ain't buying another hair product, but I love you, so I still check in with you. Y'all, that means so much to me. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate all of y'all support. Y'all are rock stars in my eyes. So with that being said, let me go ahead and start recording some content for Champion Beauty. I need to start doing that. It is so intimidating for me, but I know I need to do it, so I'm going to. It is not fun, but I'm going to. So with that being said, did I say that already? I did. Y'all, let me wrap this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I love y'all. Maki Dada, and I'm out this piece. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Don't forget the group challenge starts the first week of December. To those that want to join in, meet me on Facebook. Bye, y'all.